Welcome to the New Heights Show on Education. I'm Pamela Clark, founder and director of the New Heights Educational Group, and I'm here with David Smith, the founder of Silicon Valley High School, who has helped us get these podcasts produced and delivered to you.
Yes, Pamela, when we saw the great things that you and your army of volunteers were achieving at New Heights, we wanted to get involved. We're happy to work with you to leverage the internet and make quality education accessible and affordable to everyone, everywhere.
Thank you, David. We appreciate Silicon Valley High School helping us to get these podcasts out to the hundreds of thousands of listeners from all over the world. So I hope you enjoy the show.
Teaching your children how to be financially independent will help them understand the importance of money and savings. Hello and welcome to this week's show. My name is Taibat, Olaniyan, and I'm the radio host and host assistant for the New Heights Show on Education and the New Heights Educational Group. As a reminder to everybody, this show is pre-recorded on Fridays and focuses on youth and issues affecting them. Financial literacy should be an integral part of every child's upbringing. These creative minds are constantly picking up new traits. Therefore, this is the best time to incorporate saving habits in your child. As children grow, they come to know what money is by observing us buying toys and chocolates for them, by giving the shopkeeper that colored paper called money. While they begin to understand that to buy anything we have to give money, it's equally important to make them realize that they can't buy everything they want, or that everything is not worth buying. The habit of saving is something that, once inculcated, will be ingrained for life in children. In today's world, while the kids quickly understand the power of money, it is tough to teach them the value of it. We can make them understand the true value of money by introducing positive financial education from a young age. So, on this week's show, I'll be going through some steps to help introduce and inculcate the habit of saving in children of all ages as they grow into adulthood, making use of all these saving habits that have been ingrained in them while they are still children. One of such saving habits is to start young. As parents, we need to start introducing the concept of saving to kids as young as when they are 3 years old. As children, many kids receive money from elders in some countries as a form of blessing for special occasions. There is a need to get a small piggy bank and ask them to put that money in it. After a few months, show them the number of notes growing. This will get them excited. While kids won't really understand the value of money, they will understand that the money does grow when kept in a safe place. Another way is to give kids spare change to put in the piggy bank regularly. Let's say a coin or $1 a day. For a child, it's fun to take a small coin and hear it clang with other coins when dropped in the box. But once the box is full and you sit to count, they will be surely excited to see the volume of coins. One other way is to use 3 jars approach. That is, spending, saving, investing. Once the kids are a bit older, say about 8 years of age, ask them to have 3 jars with the following labels: 1 spending, the second jar saving, and the last jar investing. As kids around 8 are already introduced to the concept of money, it's easier to explain savings and investing to them. Tell the children that each time they get some money, they need to think wisely and decide which jar they need to put that money in. Explain to them the concept of distributing the money received in various jars to achieve various goals. Spending could be the amount they want to save up for their favorite chocolate, hairband, compass, etc. The savings jar will have some money that they wish to put in the bank and use for a greater purpose. The investment jar could be the money that they want to see grow. The next time your child asks for a new compass or a hairband or something similar, let them ask the price of it and try collecting that money in their spending jar. Every time a relative or an adult gives some money, ask them to divide that money in all the 3 jars.
Right now, you might be struggling through your classes or even failing them. You might be worried that you may not finish high school. There might have even been a thought that you may not be smart enough. Well, the New Heights Educational Group begs to differ. We not only think you are smart enough, but with our help, you will complete your high school diploma. The New Heights Educational Group strives to improve your academic success through its tutoring services. To learn more, please visit newheightseducation.org and contact us. New Heights Educational Group, educational resources to help reach your goals.
Welcome back to the New Heights Show on Education. My name is Taibat, Olaniyan, and I've been talking about financial management as it concerns the parents. Last time, I talked about financial management and the youth as it has to do more with youth than the parents. And on this week's show, I'll be speaking more on financial management as it concerns parents on what to do to make their teens and their children to be financially independent. Another tip is to open a bank account. For this, I would recommend a bank where you'll be given a passbook instead of an ATM card. This is for slightly older kids, for example, kids above the age of 10. Take them to a bank and introduce the banking system to them. Carrying forward the previous 3 jars we've talked about, the saving jar money can be put in a bank. Get them to update their passbook regularly to understand the money that is saved up and the kind of interest they are being paid for. Though it would be a nominal amount, children will soon understand that the right way to save money is to put them in the bank. Once the banking system is understood by the child, you can slowly introduce them to other functions like withdrawal, checks, and other bank instruments. Show them the regular savings and its growth. Once the children are well versed with banking system, it is time to introduce them to other savings and investment ideas. Most banks offer the options of fixed deposits and recurring deposits. Taking them to the bank, showing them the current rate of interest, and explaining how this will improve their savings is a good way to start with investments. Again, borrowing from the 3 jars approach, the jar of investment can be used here. I would suggest starting with a recurring deposit, as the child realizes that a small amount is being set aside every month for investments. He or she would be much more conscious about the amount being spent and the amount being invested. This is perfect for children above 14 years. 14 years plus children will also be receiving some money as pocket money. A saving bank account and an investment option will ensure that they judiciously think about their expenses. It will also make them conscious about the value of money and how saving can help them achieve their long-term goals faster. Work towards a goal. Today, more and more kids are trying various career options, working while studying, or even taking a break from learning to explore other options and their interests. This is the right time to get them investing and focus on a long-term goal. Children in the age group of 17 plus will have some idea about the kind of course they wish to take up or the kind of experience they wish to invest in. Discuss the goal and think of a good investment option. The goals could range from studying abroad to taking up wildlife photography course in summer vacation. While this saving might not cover the whole expense, if it can cover a part of it, that too will be good for the children. The investment instruments could be mutual funds, SIPs, stock markets, bonds, or other instruments. Depending on the goals, decide the investment option. After a certain age, it is always good to include children in financial discussions. They might not have a solution to things, but listening on how the solutions are being arrived at itself is a great learning. It will also make them feel responsible about important aspects of the house. Positive financial education and good money management lessons will go a long way in smart handling of money and overall development of a child. If you wish to know more about financial management, NHEG offers a free financial literacy class with monthly membership. Anyone interested can visit our learning annex for more details.
This podcast is brought to you by Silicon Valley High School, the world's fastest growing, video-based, self-paced, teacher-supported, fully accredited online school that's recommended by more than 96% of students. Take individual courses at just $95 each, or earn your high school diploma at any age. Check us out at svhs.co.
Welcome back to the New Heights Show on Education, and I've been talking about financial management as it pertains to parents today. Inculcate habits of saving. Most of we parents have maintained a piggy bank in our childhood. This is the most primary but effective way of teaching a kid the importance of saving money. For example, I remember how on certain occasions when an elder would give me cash gifts, my mother would keep them in a box. Then at the end of every year, she would show me all the money that I had saved. Then we would sit and discuss how and where we would spend our money. So the first thing to do is to get your child a piggy bank. Ask your child to put a part of his allowance in that piggy bank regularly. This will inculcate the habit of saving in him, as he or she will see the money grow in the piggy bank with every dollar he has. Also, talk to your kid about the benefits of saving money and how each coin saved a day can grow into $1 tomorrow. Involve your kid while discussing finances. It won't be a bad idea to involve kids while talking about families' monthly finances. It could indeed be an effective tool to help them understand the importance of money and planning before spending. Most often than not, children learn about money management and develop their spending habits from parents. Hence, and an open discussion with regards to tackling monthly expenses would help them understand the prudent way of spending money. You could in fact sit down with your child and discuss the way in which he or she could spend his pocket money. This will not only help him understand that he should plan his spending, but also ensure he doesn't make unreasonable demands. This exercise will surely help in a long way and assure that your child's first paycheck doesn't burn a hole in his pocket. And there is where I'll be ending today's show. You can reach me by email at olaniyan@newheightseducation.org on February 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A host and assistant to the New Heights Show on Education, Barbara Bullen, will be having her first show on the history and issue of civil rights. It promises to be an interesting show you don't want to miss. Join Pamela Clark as she shares education in the news, a pre-recorded show on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Be sure to check out our previous radio shows and join me every Friday at radio.newheighteducation.org as I discuss yet another issue youths are facing. Remember, a troubled youth is a troubled adult. Have a great week.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Don't forget to rate us and follow us on your podcast player. Check out our show page, radio.newheightseducation.org, for monthly announcements and other happenings.